Well, Punjab Kings versus Chennai Super Kings at Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium, right? Match 8 of the 2021 Indian Premier League. And the toss has happened. Chennai Super Kings have won the toss and decided to bowl first against PBKS. But before I get into the details of the teams and the pitch, here's a quick look at why you should download the FanFight app.
It's match day. Play fantasy cricket now. Get up to 2.5 crores daily and lots more. 20 times more. Win big on FanFight. This game involves an element of financial risk and may be addictive. Please play responsibly and at your own risk.
Right then, Chennai Super Kings captain MS Dhoni has won the toss and opted to bowl first against Punjab Kings. Both teams are, of course, playing the second game of the 2021 Indian Premier League. Punjab, remember, just about managed to defend their mammoth total of 221 at the same venue against Rajasthan Royals. That was a high-scoring run, right? High voltage cricket. That first KL Rahul 91, blistering half century from Deepak Huda, and then Sanju Samson with that sensational 100. Almost got the Royals home, but couldn't quite get past the victory line. And Punjab Kings won by 4 runs. But a different kind of start for Chennai Super Kings. They managed to post a respectable total against Delhi Capitals in their first match, but Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw were just too good on the day, and MS Dhoni was a little flummoxed and disappointed with the way his team fielded and bowled. But of course, new day, new game, new match, and of course there'll be new expectations. And there are always expectations from the likes of MS Dhoni for Chennai Super Kings and KL Rahul, who is in very, very good form. He, of course, came back to form in the ODIs versus England, and he just continued that run into the first game for Punjab Kings in this edition of the Indian Premier League. What about the teams then? Chennai Super Kings and Punjab Kings are both unchanged. That means, obviously, these are still early days in the tournament, and despite a disappointing start for CSK, MS Dhoni did not make any changes. And like Pragyan Oja pointed out in the pre-match show on Sports Today, Chennai Super Kings very rarely make any changes, and you've seen that over the years, right? With they barely tinker with the playing 11, no matter what the results are, what their run is in a tournament. And of course, Punjab Kings, no reason to change their playing 11 from the first game. So I'll read out the teams quickly. Punjab, first with Chennai Super Kings, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Faf du Plessis, Suresh Raina, Moin Ali, Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, wicketkeeper captain, of course, Ravindra Jadeja, Sam Curran, Dwayne Bravo, Shardul Thakur, and Deepak Chahar. And for Punjab Kings, KL Rahul, the wicketkeeper captain, Mayank Agarwal, Chris Gale, Deepak Huda, Nicholas Puran, Shah Rukh Khan, Jai Richardson, Murugan Ashwin, Riley Meredith, Mohammad Shami, and Arshdeep Singh. So that's the 11, both teams unchanged from their first game. And of course, tonight, MS Dhoni becomes the first player from Chennai Super Kings to play 200 matches for the team. So that's quite an achievement, right? MS Dhoni has just been synonymous with the Chennai Super Kings. He's been brilliant. He's been an iconic captain, 3 titles under him. Did not have a great season in 2020. Not the greatest of starts in 2021 either. But a lot of MS Dhoni fans, a lot of Chennai Super Kings fans would expect their hero to come good and lead from the front once again. There've been questions raised over his batting position, number 7, too low for him, and a lot of experts feel that MS Dhoni should bat higher up the order, and it remains to be seen whether he does that tonight against Punjab Kings. Of course, Punjab Kings captain KL Rahul is in fine form. That strokeful 91, what a knock that was. Unfortunately, couldn't get to his century in the first game, falling in the last over of the Punjab innings in a bid to ramp up the innings for Punjab. But there's a lot of confidence riding. KL Rahul will be riding high on confidence after that innings, as will Deepak Huda. Again, both bowling departments, they want to have a better night. They played their first games in Mumbai. Chennai Super Kings were far from impressive. Punjab Kings bowlers conceded 217 runs. They managed to win, yes, but tonight they want to do much better. And on the evidence of what happened in that game last night between Delhi Capitals and Rajasthan Royals, the bowlers, at least the fast bowlers, would be really prepped up. And Punjab have a very, very good bowling lineup, don't they? Riley Meredith, Jai Richardson, Mohammad Shami, Arshdeep Singh. These guys would all want to really exploit the grass, if any, on the surface tonight. And of course, same with the Chennai Super Kings, Sam Curran, Shardul Thakur, Deepak Chahar. They'd want to make an impact like a lot of the Pacers did last night. So that's that. I'll quickly read out the playing 11 again. Both teams unchanged, remember. Chennai Super Kings, Rituraj Gaikwad, Faf du Plessis, Suresh Raina, Moeen Ali, Ambati Raidu, MS Dhoni, Ravindra Jadeja, Sam Curran, Dwayne Bravo, Shardul Thakur and Deepak Chahar. For Punjab Kings, it's KL Rahul, Mayank Agarwal, the two openers, Chris Gale, Deepak Huda, Nicholas Puran, Shah Rukh Khan, Jai Richardson, Murugan Ashwin, Riley Meredith, Mohammad Shami, and Arshdeep Singh. Right then, who is going to smile at the end of the night? There's of course plenty riding on this game. Early days, but both teams would want to get some momentum. Punjab Kings got off to a winning start by won by the barest of margins there by 4 runs, but they still want to continue the domination and continue that march into the later half of the edition. And what better way than to start off with back-to-back victories like Royal Challengers Bangalore have. So that will give any team a lot of confidence. And of course, with Chennai Super Kings, no team would want to lose their first 2 matches. That's not the kind of start you'd want in the first week of the league. So this is exactly a week since the 14th edition of the Indian Premier League started, and both teams would be very, very keen to get some points against the name. Of course, Punjab Kings have opened their account. Chennai Super Kings yet to do it. Can they do it tonight? Who will start for Chennai? Who will start for Punjab? That remains to be seen. We've, of course, given you a lot of our fantasy tips. So this is another chance for you to make the necessary changes. Now that you've heard the teams at the toss, both teams unchanged, no new additions. So that's that. And thank you for joining me on this segment, on this show. Please do keep subscribing to Sports Today. Please do keep supporting our platform. And please do not forget to download the Fan Fight app. And of course, we will be back later tonight to analyze this game between Punjab Kings and Chennai Super Kings. Have a very good evening and enjoy the game.